little bit about the difference in price, because the second bathroom we saw, you spent way less, the client spent way less on this. What are we talking about in terms of difference?
Well, the higher end bathroom that we showed originally was about 35 to 40% more money than what we just showed.
Wow.
And it really comes down to the finishes, because you know in the higher budgeted bathroom, you're looking at a custom cabinet. We move the toilet, which immediately is more labor, more time. You know, there might be issues. We went with a beautiful the rail, sort of like that barn board sort of shower door in glass. So that, of course, that kind of hardware is very expensive. We did it. We added a fireplace, custom shears, drapes. All the lighting was customized, heated floors. Even when you're elevating your shower area and you're doing extra jetting and things like that, that changes your budget very much. So that's why we still managed to do a beautiful lower price bathroom, but we were just in the lower price bathroom that we showed, but it just showed that we were picking big box items that still had style, but a lot of them were just available right away, going from porcelain instead of marble. Those are the things that will save you money in the long run and still give you a beautiful look, because I always believe as a designer that you don't want to compromise the look you're trying to achieve. And both of those clients wanted a beautiful spa bathroom. And I think we were able to do it and meet their budget.
It looks beautiful in both cases. And the nice thing about going with the porcelain tile over marble, first of all, it's easier to work with, so your trades are going to like you.
Yes, they will.
And then, of course, you don't have to worry about any water staining. I mean, marble is gorgeous, but it can yellow when you so you have to seal it. And so, for example, in a family bath, who wants to be going in and mopping up water and that kind of thing? So porcelain's a great way to go.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, we looked at the bathroom and we thought, which one is the lower cost bathroom, because they both look so amazing. One thing you did to save a lot of money, you did not move around the plumbing or anything like that in the bathroom that cost less.
Yes, replacing same with same is obviously going to keep your budget well in line. But remember too that most people, what I try and do with a client, I think we all do, when we go out shopping with a client, ultimately it's up to them to decide. They fall in love with a faucet or they fall in love with some luxury item, and it's up to them to decide whether they want to go for it. And if they do, then they know that that budget is going to, increase slightly. But it should be controllable, and the end result should be something that they're going to love. So, and I think that you're able to achieve that. And I think it takes a good eye to be able to pick something that looks more expensive than it actually is.
I agree. It takes a little bit more to go to the discount place and get the one thing that doesn't look discount than it does to just, go to a high-end store and say, I'll take it all.
You got it.
You have to have a little bit more creativity when you have less money,
right?
Yeah, you have to ask the right questions. So a lot of it is about what is the construction, where was this made, what are the materials? Because, for example, some things are made overseas in a very coastal, humid climate, and then it gets to Canada, and if you're not humidifying and dehumidifying your home, that cabinet is not going to look great.
Yeah.
So you've got to be really smart about these kinds of things. So you do have to ask a lot of really good questions, even about the adhesives that they're using. Because some of them are off-gassing, some of them are not good for the environment.
Oh, so interesting.
I think it's really about the research that you do prior to. And clients hire us all the time to do that research for them. But like you were saying when we were talking before in the break, some things we like to be able to bring, actually have a client go out and do the research on their own, so that they know at the end of the day, when we've closed the door and they're there by themselves, what is the product that they are using? What can they not do to it, or what can they do to it? There are certain things that they don't know about it, and we want to make sure that the other thing is there are so many great products out there in order to be able to use existing as a back to new things. So rather than having to pull an entire tile wall off in a bathroom, we can go right on top of. That saves a lot of money. There is a lot of money in the labor that
absolutely.
Right? So if you can save a bunch of that money in the labor, you can splurge a little bit more on the finishes that you choose.
Really good.
And if you're not planning to do a major renovation initially, so how do you kind of plan that over a 3-year, 2-year kind of term? Paint your cabinets, add a new countertop. Faucets can be, there's so many different varieties and different price points. So you can really elevate your bathroom and be able to live with it and like it until you're really ready to go for it and make it absolutely exactly what you want it to be.
Really good advice, guys. I love that.